That tie on right there.
And now I want to tell you now one of the most fascinating stories that you can ever hear in a Shiduch marriage.
Right.
Okay, listen carefully. This story goes back to Rashash. You know who's the Rashash? Anybody knows the Rashash? You know who the Rashash is?
The rabbi?
The big Chacham, but the biggest in his generation. Right. We're not talking about like the Chavad Yosef, the Chavad Yosef of the generation. That was the Rashash. The Chavad Yosef of that generation, even bigger. Rashash was huge. He's the Tamil Chacham Atzum. In any case, he had a fund, a gemach. You know what a gemach? Free fund that will lend money out to people in need. Let's say a guy needs a loan, 10 grand.
Do they pay back?
Yeah, they have to pay back.
No interest.
Better than
no
cash
interest.
advance, Rabbi.
No interest. You want 10 G's? Here's 10 grand. You want 5? Here's 5. You want 20? Here's 20. And he had a fund. He had a fund on that.
They didn't pay back.
In any case, he recorded in his ledger. Anybody who borrowed money, he would write, this person borrowed money, this, and he would sign it, and the other guy would sign it, everybody would sign it, and he had the two in it, everything was there, boom. Now, when you pay back money, you don't need witnesses that you paid back. Understand what I'm trying to say?
Why not?
Let's say, because once you paid me, I'm not going to go after you. Nobody's.
Let's say they want a sketch though.
Yeah, but nobody's like that. We don't choshesh for wickedness in the world, really. We choshesh that when I lend you money that I need two edim. You need a shtar or you need two witnesses, because otherwise that's already the way I'm lending. It's the fnei ivir, because then the guy can say, oh, I think I never borrowed money, or I paid you. So therefore, when you're lending money, you always need a shtar, a written document, or two edim seeing that you lent the money. But in case when you pay back, you don't need that witness. Anyway, in any case, this is what happened. What happened was he lent money to a certain guy, and this guy came to him at the due date, and he gave him the cash money when he was learning, while the rabbi was learning. So he told the rabbi, should I wait till you finish, or? She said, no, give it to me. I'm going to put it in the what's it called? I'll take care of it.
In this book, no?
Yeah, but you have to understand, when the big Chachamim learned Torah, it wasn't just regular learning. It was with sweat. Like, you know how you play ball? You sweat?
Intense focus.
Like LeBron doesn't hear you say LeBron when you talk.
Exactly. Like that. So therefore they sweat while they learn Torah. That's the way they did it. It wasn't like, oh yeah, chill out, let me have a mazza, let me dip it in tahini, let me have scotch, and yalla. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Unfortunately, generations change. We have to learn Torah like this. Gemara is more intense, but the way they learned the Gemara back in the day with the rabbis, I'm saying even nowadays, you'll find even nowadays. I try to sweat when I'm learning. That I need some hours. I need a few hours, but I try to sweat before I learn. I try to have in mind I got to go a few hours, and this doesn't happen too often, but at least I try. It's in my books that today I'm going to try to sweat before I learn. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the times it doesn't happen. But listen, I try. But bottom line is, but it's hard sometimes. All the distraction. You have the phone, you have the giz, you have that, you have this. I don't know. By the time he finished, Anyway, bottom line is, he had a ledger, and the guy came to pay him the Rashash money that day. He took the money and he put it in the sefer, and he kept on learning. He finishes, he looks at his ledger, and he sees, like later on, a few weeks later, this guy never paid. He calls him back in the room. Listen, you never paid. Come pay. The guy says, Rabbi, what are you talking about? I paid you. He says, no, you never paid. He says, no, I paid you. So the Rashash said, I never ever failed. Wow. For all the years of lending money, I never ever failed to document it and to write if it was paid or not paid.
So if it's not written down,
if it's not written down, you owe me. So now what happened was, so he says that you never paid him, and they fight.
They take the rabbi's word.
And now what the rabbi says, you didn't pay. So now what happens? The rabbi sends him to Bedin. Come with me to Bedin and let's see who's right. And what do you think happened? Who do you think won?
Away.
Who do you think won? Of course the rabbi is going to win.
Wow.
Right? Of course the rabbi is going to win. The rabbi won. So they gave the rabbi the verdict, and the guy owes the money. Guess what? The guy paid.
Again?
The guy paid, yeah. The guy owes it. Bedin said, that's it.
They ruled it. It's a
So
judgment.
it's a judgment. You guys don't understand.
God,
Judgment.
They ruled him wrong.
And he
And
ended up. Listen. Here the end of the story, and then we'll see. So he says like this. He said he paid him, and he paid him. I paid him again, but this time at the Bedin, before the Bedin came, they said, "I can't believe this. This is ridiculous." The guy actually had to go to Bedin with the rabbi. He should have paid the rabbi without even going to the Bedin. How could you do that?
This guy's a crook.
How could this guy? Yeah, this guy's a crook. This guy's a sketch. This guy's this, and he went to Bedin and he lost. This guy's sketch. P.S. Time went on.
He moved out.
This guy, his son ended up moving out of town. Why? Because he was a single guy, and he said to himself, "There's no way he's getting married over here in this town, since his name is Shot." So he ran. He ran to the next town over. As he ran to the next town over, months passed. The rabbi, the Rashash, opens up his book, his sefer, and he sees the money. And he looked, he's like,
same exact amount.
That's the same exact amount. He's like, oh my goodness. Now he remembered that when he was learning, he really gave back the money. So he went back to the guy and he told the guy, please forgive me.
You're already embarrassed.
So yeah, he's like, no, the guy's like, what do you mean? You embarrassed me. How can I forgive you? I'm already embarrassed. My name shot got killed. The whole town. I can't even live in the town anymore. I'm living because this is what I have. I have my house, I have my, but my son left. He says, no, please forgive me. I'll do anything. Please forgive me. He says, how can I forgive you? Wow. Even if I forgive you, he said. The guy said, even if I forgive you,
nobody believes you.
Nobody believes me that I forgave you. Because they're going to say, of course he's going to forgive the rabbi. Who's not going to forgive the rabbi? So therefore, nobody's going to believe me. And guess what? My name will always be killed. Oh yeah, he's going to go around and he's going to say, the rabbi forgive me, boys. The rabbi forgive me. The rabbi didn't forgive you. Why did I forgive you?
Felt bad.
Yeah. So all of a sudden the rabbi said, I have the best plan. This is what? He said, what happened to your son? Where is he? He said, he's in the next town over. He moved out. Okay, no problem. I have a daughter. Let them go out. If they like each other, I'll give my daughter to your son.
Wow.
They went out. They went out and they got married.
Wow.
They went out and they got married. If it's destined to be,
and
no matter
what,
and guess what? Everybody believes. Wow, that's it. If it's meant to be, of course, you got to do ishtadut. You got to go out there. You got to, Bezrat Hashem. You got to do your due diligence. You can't be like, oh yeah, let me. Very nice, Jack. Very nice. Very nice. You got to do the due diligence to do your best that you could do. But at the end of the day, you should just know it's already decreed which girl you're going to marry. You understand what I'm trying to say? And therefore, sometimes it's like a way off. What could be? What's that? So wait, so at the end of the day, you see that Ashash's daughter was married to this guy who from left field, Hashem had to make all this arrangement in order to make this Shiduch with this. You hear voice?